It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Brulo 7 hop, 7 grain IPA that's 0% ABV. Why? Well, because it's January, that's why. And there's a lot of people these days in January doing dry January and enjoying, is that the word? Maybe not enjoying, maybe just tolerating dry January, but trying to tolerate it enough that, you know, they want some hops in their system and some grain. So maybe they're buying things like this, 330 milliliter can. I tell you what I have found, whether this happens to this can or whatnot, I found that some of the non-alcoholic beers I've had recently on the channel, I don't drink it personally. I don't think, oh, let's go and get a non-alcoholic beer. That's never going to happen. I'll do it on the channel. But they've been exploding out the can a little bit. So let's see what happens here with the Brulo. Well behaved beer. There you go. That is very light, isn't it? Very, very light to look at. We've got a 1 to 2 finger white head. Good levels of carbonation in the glass. It's slightly hazy. It is slightly hazy to look at. It's very straw coloured. That head's dissipating down a little bit, but that looks okay. That looks okay to me. You can pick it up if you like at the nearest beer shop. They're based in Bridgend in South Wales. It's free delivery over £60 and it's 5% off when you use the voucher code Stone the Grows. So there we go. There's that. Wonderful bottle shop. We'll talk about that maybe later on in the review. Brulo, very quickly, they are based at Haymarket Terrace, Edinburgh. Oh, another Edinburgh. Isn't it funny? I brewed with a brewery in Edinburgh called Top Out Brewery. When I was brewing beer with them back in, I think it was something like 2015, 2016, there was only a couple of breweries in Edinburgh. Now there's loads and loads. Let's get the aroma on this beer. That's punchy. That's punchy. That's kind of, well, it's New World, that's what it is. Orange, grapefruit, bit of spiciness, bit of pepperiness going on. Lots of grain aromas as well. This smells okay. They really are trying. They're really trying to produce decent 0% beer. Apparently it's a growing sector. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's all right, that. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit it. That's okay. That's okay. That's probably one of the best non-alcoholic beers I've ever reviewed on this channel. It's either that or I'm finally coming around to the idea of non-alcoholic beer, which scares me a little bit. that's really quite nice. That is really quite nice. That is kind of, dare I say it, I can't believe I'm saying it, but dare I say it, if that was handed to me in a pub and you said, oh, it's low, it's low ABV. If you said it was like 3 or 4% ABV, I'd go, yeah, absolutely. And I would be shocked. I would be shocked if you then turned to me after I drank a glass of it and said, actually, it was 0%. There was no alcohol in there whatsoever. That is right there, that is. And to be honest with you, the guys from the nearest beer shop, they were kind of bigging up this company. They were saying, hey, you know, because I was like, no, they did it, non-alcoholic beer, you know, I don't really kind of like want to entertain it very much because of, you know, I like beer. I like the feeling of beer. I like what beer does to you. I like what beer does to my brain. I'm not gonna skirt around the edges. I drink because I like how it makes me feel, but I also drink. The main part of it these days is I also drink because I love the flavour of beer. I love the flavour of beer. So you're getting all the flavour of the beer here. You're getting lots of different grains coming through, lots of hop quality coming through, and there's no alcohol. It's a bit, that's very good. That's very, very good. Look at the beer as I rock it back and forth. Look at the carbonation chasing the head of the glass. It's got all that kind of like slight carbonation that just helps to push the beer on the inside and out. You can taste the grains in there. You can definitely taste the hops. You have a little bit of sweetness over here, a little bit of bitterness over here. You've heard me say all of this a million times, but I don't think you've ever probably heard me say this about a non-alcoholic beer being, this is good. I do remember reviewing Cloudwater's non-alcoholic beer last year, and I remember that being excellent. I remember that, but I can't believe this is how good this can be. And the same, I'm going to say the same with this Brulo stuff. This is excellent. Beer that doesn't hold you back. Then you read statements like that. Beer doesn't hold me back. Beer never holds me back. Well, when I choose to drink beer, I don't choose to drive a car. I park the car up, and I'm glad to leave it. I mean, what's? I don't really like that. I don't like that. Beer that doesn't hold you back. 7 fresh and aromatic hops meet 7 unique grains. Smooth mouthfeel with an assertive bitterness. Double dry hop for a dank beer with tropical fruit notes. Beer for the modern world. Well, the beer's excellent. I just don't like some of those statements. I'll be very quick with this. Alcohol and beer creates so many jobs. From the people who look after the bandits, the fruit machines, for the people who look after the pool tables and the snooker tables where I play and drink beer, to the cleaners, to the cooks, to the line fixers when the beer lines break, to the people who maintain the buildings, put a couple of roof tiles on when they've had high winds in the pub, fix the pub roof, to the bar staff, to the management, to the brewers. Beer creates so many jobs, and I am not gonna stand here and accept modern world statements and beer that doesn't hold you back. I don't like that. Love the beer, don't like the statements. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.